The world of the Vikings. It's a world of brutal gods and even more brutal ends, where honor is won in blood and where monsters both beautiful and terrible stalk mountains, seas, and the realms of myth. I'm Henrik Engen, and today we journey deep into the heart of Norse legend to uncover the top 10 mythical creatures so terrifying, so mesmerizing, they've echoed through the ages. We're talking epic battles, ancient prophecies, and creatures that'll chill you to the bone. And to truly immerse ourselves in these tales, we'll have visuals and a fitting soundtrack of Viking music. Let's begin. First, we face Fenrir, the monstrous wolf. A beast so large, so mighty that even the gods feared him. They tried to bind him, but Fenrir, he broke free, each time growing stronger. They say his jaws could crack mountains, that his howl could shake the very stars. The gods, they knew what Fenrir meant. He was a harbinger, a sign, a promise of Ragnarok. Ragnarok, the end of days, where gods and monsters clash in a final terrible battle. And at the heart of that storm, fangs bared, hungry for Odin himself, stands Fenrir. Imagine that. You're a god, immortal, powerful, and yet there's this beast, this wolf, destined to end you. It's a fear that sits deep in the heart of even the bravest Viking. But fear, as we all know, can be a powerful thing. It can drive us, push us, make us do things we never thought possible. From the depths, we have Jormungandr, the world serpent. Imagine a snake so big it can wrap itself around Midgard, our world, and bite its own tail. That's Jormungandr. Thor, the god of thunder, he tangled with this beast more than once. There's a tale, a good one, about Thor fishing for Jormungandr. Imagine that, using a fishing rod to pull up a creature that could swallow the world whole. They say their final battle at Ragnarok will be legendary. The earth will crack, the seas will boil, and the sky will burn with the fury of their fight. Jormungandr, see, he represents the chaos that lies beneath the surface. He's a reminder that even in the ordered world, there are forces that can shatter everything. He's a reminder to respect the power of nature, to tread carefully, because you never know what lurks beneath the waves. Now onto Sleipnir, Odin's 8-legged horse. Imagine a horse, but not just any horse, one born of trickery and magic with 8 powerful legs. This is Sleipnir, a symbol of speed and power. Odin rides Sleipnir, his hooves drumming thunder across the sky, a symbol of Odin's power, his ability to travel between worlds. Sleipnir is not just a pretty face, he's a powerful warrior carrying Odin into battle. Chapter 4, Huginn and Muninn, Whispers of Odin. We can't forget Huginn and Munin, Odin's ravens. 2 blackbirds they are, thought and memory, constantly circling the world, bringing news back to Odin. Imagine ravens watching, listening, knowing all the secrets of the world. They perch on his shoulders, whispers of the world carried on their wings. They are his eyes and ears, his spies in the shadows. They say that Huginn represents thought, while Munin represents memory. Together, they embody the wisdom and knowledge of Odin. Imagine having your own personal ravens, bringing you news from all corners of the world. You'd be unstoppable, always one step ahead. But Huginn and Munin, they're also a reminder that nothing stays hidden forever, that even in the darkest corners there are eyes watching, ears listening. Chapter 5, Nidhogg, Terror of the Roots. Down below, gnawing at the roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree, is Nidhogg. A dragon massive with teeth that could sever the threads of fate. He dwells in Niflheim, the land of mist and cold, a place even the bravest Viking fears to tread. Imagine a dragon, but not just any dragon. This one, it feeds on the dead, on the guilty, on the very fabric of existence. Every day it gnaws, and with each bite the world weakens just a little bit more. Nidhogg, he represents the inevitability of decay, the slow, grinding passage of time that wears down even the strongest of things. He's a reminder that nothing lasts forever, that even the gods and their creations are subject to the ravages of time, but he's also a reminder that even in death, there is a kind of beauty, a kind of peace. Chapter 6, Draugr, the Restless Dead. Then there's the Draugr, the Restless Dead. His body, twisted by magic and rage, rises again. He craves vengeance, guarding his tomb with a strength that defies death. They say the Draugr are filled with an unquenchable rage. Chapter 7, Valkyries, Choosers of the Slain. Above the battlefield we have the Valkyries, the choosers of the slain. Imagine women warriors riding winged horses, their armor shining like 1,000 sunsets. They are the ones who decide who lives and who dies in battle, who gets to feast in Valhalla and who is left to wander the realms of the dead. Imagine the honor of being chosen by a Valkyrie, of being deemed worthy of entering the halls of Valhalla. But the Valkyries, they are not just bringers of death. They are also protectors, guides, and sometimes even lovers to mortal men. They are a reminder that even in death there is beauty, there is grace, and there is always hope. Chapter 8. Trolls. Lurkers in the shadows. Let's not forget the trolls, creatures of the mountains and the dark places. Some say they're giants, others twisted creatures of stone and shadow. They're often depicted as being dim-witted and greedy, but also possessing a strange and ancient wisdom. Imagine stumbling upon a troll in the mountains, its eyes glowing in the darkness, its voice echoing through the valleys. Trolls, they represent the untamed wilderness, the dangers that lurk in the shadows. They are a reminder to respect the power of nature, to be wary of the unknown. But they're also a reminder that even the ugliest of creatures can have their own kind of beauty, their own place in the grand scheme of things. Chapter 9. Kraken, Terror of the Deep. From the depths again we have the Kraken, a monster of the sea so large it could pull down a ship with a single tentacle. Imagine you're a sailor sailing across a calm sea, when suddenly the water begins to churn. A tentacle thicker than your ship is long rises from the depths, reaching for you with terrifying speed. The Kraken, it represents the raw, untamed power of the ocean, the fear of the unknown that has haunted sailors for centuries. It's a reminder that no matter how big or strong we think we are, there are always forces out there that are greater than us. But it's also a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, there's always a chance for survival, for escape, for one hell of a story to tell. Chapter 10. Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Yggdrasil, the World Tree, is the foundation of the cosmos. Its roots reach the underworld, its branches hold up the heavens. It connects all 9 realms, symbolizing interconnectedness. Eagles and dragons live in its branches, squirrels carry messages. Yggdrasil symbolizes life, death, and rebirth, even in Ragnarok. Outro until next time, Skal. So there you have it, the top 10 mythical creatures of Norse mythology, beasts of legend, gods and monsters. They all paint a picture of a world where magic and reality were inseparable. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this dive into Norse mythology, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what other corners of myth you'd like to explore. Until next time, Skal. May your journeys be filled with adventure.